I am freezing my eggs. And I know you all are curious about that because it never fails. Anytime I post a picture of me traveling or partying, hanging out with friends, I always get a comment that says, "I thought you wanted kids." Now, I know that millions of you from over 180 countries saw my love life unfold over your TVs, from our airport pickup to our wedding to probably one of the realest and rawest moments that we ever filmed, where we actually did separate and went separate ways. And so I know that many of you know that one of our biggest points of contention and our reasons for breakups was the topic of children. One of the last conversations as a couple that we had off screen was him saying one day that he knew that he didn't want kids within the next 5 to 7 years. And then even after that, he wouldn't know if he'd actually be ready for them. I couldn't take that risk as someone who knows they want to be a mom and really wants to have kids and a family. I couldn't wait 5 to 7 years and possibly being told that your partner still doesn't want any kids. So definitely amongst that, plus many other reasons, led to our divorce. Now, where does that leave me? And so after our separation, I went back to what I knew, which was traveling. And I went and spent several months in Aruba. And I believe the island and the people and the friends that I made there healed my soul in different ways that I don't think I'll ever fully even be able to understand. About a year post-separation from my ex-husband is when I finally felt ready to actually start dating with the intention of finding a future partner. Now, cue this video here. If you don't know about this date here, this was my first date with Eve, and I was absolutely smitten. Smitten, so smitten. We definitely had a rocky start at the beginning because I was open and honest about how I didn't want to settle down in a relationship with the first person I connected with, because we saw what happened before when I did that. We definitely did have rocky times in the beginning regarding all of that. But once we were official, man, I was in love. I was in love. I was so in love. I was looking up ways for both of us. I was like, how can lesbians have a baby together with both their DNA? And I did find ways. They're working on some trial ways that they're like mixing up some inside the egg chromosome stuff. I don't know, some science things, right? But it ain't fully there yet. It's not fully developed. It's not out to the public. So we wouldn't be able to do it. But I was looking in those ways because when I tell you I wanted to have her babies, I wanted to have her babies. But as some people say, the flags you see in the beginning will be the flags that end the relationship. 2 months into us talking, before we were official, there was a small little incident that really had me feeling a certain type of way. I went to the therapist and did not tell her my feelings or anything, but did tell her that, this thing that happened and I wanted to talk about it. So I shared the thing that happened, and the first thing that my therapist says is, "Wow, that must be scary. You must be worried about how, if she can react like that in this situation, how would she react when you guys have kids?" And that was literally the thought I had. That was the fear that I had. It was the thing I did not want to bring up to my therapist because I didn't want to put anything in my therapist's mind. I wanted to hear freely what my therapist had to say to me, because honestly, I kind of thought I was bugging. I thought that maybe I was overreacting. And so I say again, many people say the flags that you ignore at the beginning of the relationship will probably be the ones that end the relationship. And so here I was again, 34 and single, still no kids, still no family. What was I to do? Now, when I was younger, before I met my ex-husband, I did think that doing this motherhood journey on my own was going to be a possibility. And I had thought I was way more prepared for it. But now that Eve and I were done and the possibility seemed a lot more likely, I realized it is not what I wanted. I wanted a relationship. I wanted a partnership. I wanted a partner to build a family with, make these memories with. That is what I wanted. A few months post breakup with Eve is when I did decide to freeze my eggs. Now, I know I've been talking about it for a little bit. The process ended up taking a lot longer than I thought. It's now been 10 months officially post Eve. Well, technically we were done over a year ago, but lesbians can be messy and we still travel together. So technically it's been 10 months since, and anyways, so 10 months post Eve, I am now about to freeze my eggs. Now hold up, because I know some of you are still asking, but I thought you wanted kids. Now, this does not mean I am putting off having kids for years to come. No, 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 no. I am freezing my eggs for a safety backup. I am such a hopeless romantic that I am freezing my eggs that in the case I fall in love so madly with someone, and we're so in love and we're so rich and we just want to have more babies, and I'm older, and what if I struggle naturally to have them? I'll have some younger eggs frozen for backup. That is why I'm freezing my eggs. I feel a little silly saying that out loud, but that is legit why I'm freezing them. Because I do know that now, after freezing my eggs, I do feel a lot more ready to journey on the single motherhood journey. And I plan on, after freezing my eggs, to start the search for hopefully a known sperm donor and or possibly a co-parent. If you're wondering kind of the difference and what all that means, make sure you subscribe, because I will be talking a lot more about that process later on when it is happening. But for now, the egg freezing, the process itself doesn't take 10 months. It just took me 10 months because, well, I'll save that for another video. So make sure you subscribe, like this video, stay tuned on my egg freezing journey, the whole process I just shared why I'm doing it, but I'll be sharing everything about my egg freezing journey, from am I doing it abroad or am I doing it in the US? What am I eating, the supplements I'm taking, and more. So if you're interested in this, make sure you subscribe, like it, tell your friends. All right, I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you so much. Much love, Tanya.